Nukes Top 5 Videos that will make you spell badly.
I think Nuke needs some help on his titles.
Nukes run out of ideas. It happens. Looking forward to this one. I always like Nukes just because you can break down and analyze the stuff he does, and he doesn't do it in a really weird voice like most of the other.
He just talks normal.
Makes a difference. We're going to check out Nuke now. Let's do this.
When bad things come to those who wait. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet without a source. The footage appears to have been recorded by a CCTV camera inside a restaurant while the staff is finishing up work and cleaning up for the night.
I hate when there's no
Next
source.
is shocking. Deer. A couple of young hunters are out scouting the countryside for deer. They search and film through a camera with a long-range lens, when suddenly the hunter catches something that is just weird.
Respond while we're watching
Bigfoot.
All right. How do you track them? There's two more black dogs. Cody, how do you turn this on? Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick? What the what was that?
Skinwalker.
Dude, that was a skinwalker. What? Follow him. I videoed it.
Skinwalker.
What the frick?
I'm gonna go get my.
That was a skinwalker.
No.
Even in the distance and with the bad video quality, it is obvious that some strange, large, misshapen figure
how long
seems
his
to be
arms are.
chasing the
Yeah.
deer and running at
Yeah,
an
that's
inhumanly
Skinwalker.
fast speed.
Yeah, I would say he's
The
moving
unidentified
quick.
figure looks humanoid in shape, but appears to run on all fours like an animal. The guys are confused and laugh it off, but are baffled by what they just captured. The hunters still have no idea what they filmed to this day. Through the eyes of a child. Early one evening in Louisiana, Mallory Weber is taking a fun video of her son Cashton when something unexpected happens that absolutely chills her.
Cheese. Cheese. What you doing? What you see? What? What do you see? Who are you saying hi to? Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that.
You need to stop that!
You're freaking me out. Come on.
The little boy appears to see someone standing inside Mallory's bedroom. Someone
Kids can
he
see
calls
stuff, man.
Paw. Freaked out by his behavior, Mallory quickly walks over to the bedroom to look inside. But there's no one there. Baffled by what just
assuming
happened, she
Paw
posts her
Paw's
video to
dead.
TikTok where it quickly spreads and is watched by millions. Her comment section is flooded with questions, so she decides to answer a few in 2 more videos.
There's really not much of a backstory, I'm sorry. I was just videoing him being cute and saying cheese, and then that happened. Never happened before. Both his grandpas are still alive. It's my grandpa and my husband's grandpa that both passed away like a year ago. He did meet both of them. They never lived in my house before. That bedroom was me and my husband's bedroom. I'm trying to think of all the questions because I want to answer all y'all. I don't know. That's about it. This never happened before, so that's why I was telling him to stop, and that it was freaking me out because I didn't know how to respond. It never happened, and it was freaking me out. That's about it. Who's Papa? Papa could be my grandpa or my husband's grandpa because they both passed the same year.
Do they both go by
my
Papa?
son's grandpas are both alive. I don't know if you call them grandpas, papas, grandfather, I don't know, but we call them Papa. That's how they are down here. That's what we call them. I hope that answered your question. I don't know.
So could it be that the boy saw the spirit of one of his parents' grandfathers? Or what do you think is going on here? Let me know.
Kids see stuff, man. It's just a
In
thing.
another video, this time from Georgia,
have a
proud
sixth
mother
sense,
Christy is home
but
alone with their
it's
2-year-old
innocent.
son Levi when he too sees something that his mother just can't see.
Luke dug out the kids.
Where's your favorite place to
Just
go?
to freak me out.
What do you see?
I see something behind her. I see something behind her. In a tiny
You see what?
a flexing.
A bad thing.
A begging.
What does it look like?
A ghost.
A ghost?
It's one.
No, there's no ghost.
Nope.
No ghost here. Ghost be gone.
I wanna see it right here.
Oh, that sounds like London.
Mommy, clean my room. It's not sad in my room.
It's not scary in your room? Well, you need to stop acting weird.
It's sad too.
It's not scary in here.
I feel everything pulled in the hat.
There's a scary thing floating. Where?
The hat.
Baby, there's nothing there.
Yes, it is.
No, there's not. Stop it. Stop it.
Little Levi appears to see something that he describes to be
God,
a
it sounds
quote,
like our kid.
bad thing, a quote, ghost, and a quote, scary floating thing. He urges his mother to go to his room where, in his words, it's not scary. After the shock wears
Look
off
at
a
the
little,
opposite of that.
Christy seems to
It's scary,
kind of
Mom.
believe him,
I need to
and
come
she
in your
follows
room
her
and
son
lay
into his
sideways
room.
between
Look, it's kind of scary. Clean my room. Try to clean mommy. Clean my room. Drink is savvy. Oh, clean my room. Mommy covered me.
Okay.
Cool. Mommy, cool. Mommy, covered here too. It's nothing savvy.
Nothing scary.
Now, it's worth mentioning that Christy's TikTok page is completely dedicated to cute videos of her son, but none of them have anything to do with the paranormal, except these two. So could little Levi really be seeing a ghost? Something that's scary enough for him to warn his mother and guide her to safety? Let me know what you think. We need scary
I think
videos.
kids
So if you see a
have
scary
a
video that you
sixth
think would be
sense.
great on the top 5, email us at
Kids have an
nukestop5@gmail.com. The Inheritance.
So it's not
This
reliable.
next TikTok user might seem familiar to you as we've featured
It's
the
an innocence
beginning
thing.
of his story on Nukes Top 5 before. Now Jacob says that he inherited his grandmother's house after she passed away and he now lives in the old home. While cleaning out his
Why do
grandmother's
people have
belongings,
dolls? I
he
don't
finds a
understand
creepy old antique
I
jester
have
doll.
dolls.
Oh, we've seen
Jacob
this
is eerily
guy.
drawn to the strange doll and decides to keep it, sitting it on top
That's
of a
too
bureau
close to
in his
being a
bedroom.
clown.
It was a very bad idea.
Oh, that thing would be in the
One night,
trash.
Jacob is woken up by the sound of knocking coming from his bedroom closet.
Oh yeah.
We've seen this one.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Why would you have that thing up on your dresser just staring at you while you're sleeping?
Yeah, that's suspect.
That's
immediately.
too close to being a clown, bro. Burn it. Salt and burn.
What weirdo would want a clown watching a movie? That's just weird.
Who would want a clown at all? Salt and burn.
Yep, that'd be it. That'd be it.
Yep.
That doll would be gone.
Salt and burn. I'll say it again.
Soon after
Put that
posting
on
this
eBay
horrifying
for
video,
$1.
Jacob just sort of disappeared
Say
from the
50
internet.
50 cents.
Now it's
Have
nearly
it.
7 months later,
Haunted doll,
and
$1.
Jacob is back.
Open to any paranormal
He says he's been busy
investigator.
slowly renovating the house
whatever
and
you
has
want.
now moved the Jester
Have fun.
doll
Just
into
get
its
it outta
own
here.
room. Jacob says that for 7 months, nothing really happened. But then late one night, Jacob is again woken up by a strange sound. What happens next is chilling.
No, it's pointless because it wouldn't happen. That thing would already be in the trash.
Yeah, just like Annabelle.
I have no emotional attachment to a clown that I inherited when I got it home. Bye.
Have you never seen a haunted movie? Like a paranormal movie?
He needs to get some paint, scrape that wallpaper off, get some WD-40. Jesus.
Dude, you live in a haunted house. Like, I know the effect is there, but like,
Well, it's just beat up. That clown's over there is trash. Yep. Got him facing my room, where you heard the noises coming from. Trash. Oh, after I rip its head off, it's making then trash. Oh yeah.
Jacob hears loud banging coming from the room next to his, the room where he keeps the Jester doll. He gets up to investigate but finds nothing out of the ordinary. But then
I mean,
he hears
that clown
loud
doll's pretty
footsteps
out of the
coming up the
ordinary.
staircase right behind him. The
What
door
about
to
the
the doll's
ordinary
room
about that?
slowly swings open, and when he turns around, the doll now seems to be staring at him. Jacob's absolutely freaked out and decides to move the doll once again, but this time he leaves it all the way down in the basement.
because
After
that's where
everything
you
that's
put
happened,
creepy things.
he decides to buy a
In the
security
basement.
camera to keep an eye on the creepy doll.
Just salt
And
and burn
that
it.
might have
Shoot
been
it
a
with a-
mistake, because just days after putting the Jester doll
Just
down in
put
the
it in the
basement,
trash. Let
things start to
sanitation pick it
happen
up,
that are
take off with it. It's done.
absolutely terrifying.
It'll be out there haunting refrigerators or something. It ain't gonna be bothering nobody. Trash it.
Pick its head up. Pick your head up and blink at the camera. Do it. Yeah. Do it.
So are they saying it turned around?
Is it smiling?
Strange shadows can be seen moving around the creepy doll, and TikTok viewers swear that they can see one of the doll's eyes moving.
Okay.
But that's not
That
all
could be
that
a
Jacob's
glitch in the
security camera
but
captures.
Yeah.
I'll
What
still take
happens
it.
next is pure nightmare fuel.
The arm moves. Watch.
The only reason this dude keeps that doll in that creepy ass house he's in
Is for this.
is for this. There's no.
Oh, I called
no,
it.
that's it. I mean, why is it there? It ain't ever gonna move again when I have something to say about it.
If he's really that freaked out, he's just fueling it. Oh, get right up in the camera. Do it. What is that noise? Nay.
The doll's arm moves by itself just before the basement light bulb shatters. Then in a later video, the camera is pushed over without explanation. Jacob now believes he might have inherited a seriously haunted house and doll, and is getting increasingly more freaked out as each night passes. He doesn't want the doll anywhere near him and will continue to keep it in the basement. You can follow Jacob's paranormal captures over on his TikTok page,
anywhere near
The
me.
Clown Doll
So I'm
5.
gonna keep it in the basement.
But it's got to be in the same house.
What waits below.
But not near me. But in my
Paranormal
home.
investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations
Hey, I followed
explore
them.
the Kelvin and Hatch nuclear bunker in England. In the early 1950s, the bunker was built 125 feet underground and was intended to be
These
the
are the
center
same
of
two people I'm
operations
thinking
for
of.
the
It's
UK
old,
if there was
old
ever a
one.
nuclear
It's
attack.
kind of a
The entrance
betwixt.
to the massive structure is hidden inside an otherwise very normal-looking cottage in the middle of nowhere and surrounded by woods. Visitors and staff have often reported seeing multiple apparitions inside the bunker walls. An old lady is often seen wandering the hallways. A female Royal Air Force officer in uniform is said to appear and shout at visitors to get out. And finally, a male officer known as Charles allegedly wanders the areas on the second floor. The bunker was decommissioned in 1992 and is now a museum. The Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations team plans to spend the entire night underground in the bunker as they attempt to capture evidence of the alleged ghostly sightings. Now, the Kelvin bunker has 3 levels, and the investigators find themselves on the top floor passing through the dormitories. On a previous investigation of the Kelvin and Hatch nuclear bunker, lead investigator Jeff says that he experienced a completely
Jeff. He's the
unnerving
one that
paranormal
tweets. He has all
experience
kind of crap
in
happening
this
now.
very room.
I just heard.
Yo, Jeff. You alright? That made you jump. I got touched on my arm.
See?
In there. Right next. Hello?
I think I got the ghost.
Did you just
corner.
touch me?
And now, years later, Jeff and his team are back again, alone inside the same dormitory room and in pitch black darkness once again. The guys do their investigation and then decide to leave the dorms, but it did not go well.
We finished the session in the dormitories, and as we try to leave, the door will not open, as if it's been held from the other side. I try to open the door, pulling as hard as I can, but the door will not open.
Always Jeff. It's the bloodiest hell thing.
Who's holding that door?
Somebody else want to give it a try?
Can we come out, please? We want to come out now. Thank you.
Nah. It's always the, like,
Weird.
overseas. I guess it's because they're, like, older overseas. Like, the people, they've been inhabited there, like, a lot longer, so it's, like, more prone to more activity or something. I don't know.
I call BS. He could open that door. He'd just being all dramatic, but you notice nobody else walked up behind him and said, "Hey, let me give it a whirl." They're just like, immediately, they're just like, "It won't open?"
Well, there's nothing wrong with that door now.
The dormitory exit door seems to be held shut by some unknown force. But then, after a polite request, it suddenly just opens with
Be
ease.
nice about it.
Jeff says that it felt like
Someone
someone was
touched
holding
my
the door
arm.
shut on the other side. Now, this is where things take a very creepy turn. After a long night of investigating, the team heads off to bed. Bill is preparing to lay down inside the dormitories when, unbeknownst to him, their static camera captures something chilling.
Phil arranges his bed. There is no one else on this level at this time. And as he climbs into his bunk bed, a figure which moves at great speed passes the window at the far end. You can see the dark hair and a white shirt as it passes by.
An unknown figure passes by the same door that was held shut by something earlier. The Ghost Tech team says that no one else was on this floor at this time, and the entrance to the bunker
They just
was
put a wig on old
shut.
Jim or whatever.
Also, it goes without saying that this small, dark-haired figure certainly doesn't look like any of the Ghost Tech team. So just who or what is
Couldn't
this?
possibly be.
You can watch this investigation with even more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech
The man
Paranormal
had Taco Bell, and
Investigations.
I just hit that man at the right time. He just started running
Misfire.
through the hallway, and they
Nukes
saw his
Top
head.
5
and like,
viewer Luke Hosea reached out to me about a very strange event that
wasn't
took
our
place in
cameraman.
broad daylight on the street in front of his home in Leicestershire, England. The spooky and baffling moment was caught by his family's CCTV camera.
No, it's not showing anything. It's not a very clear picture because there's lights quite shiny on it.
A bizarre bright light that resembles fire seems to appear out of nowhere behind the cars.
That's kind of
Luke says that neither he or his family have any idea what these strange fireballs could be. There are no electrical lines and no telephone lines running above this particular area. So I leave it up to you. What do you think this strange ball of light is? I'm stumped, so let me know.
not a
The
clue.
waving woman.
Spontaneous combustion.
Paranormal investigators Pete and Dan from the YouTube channel Night Watchers Paranormal Australia set out to investigate the allegedly haunted Mapleton Cemetery in Australia. The story goes that over the years, many people have witnessed the eerie apparition of a woman crossing the road next to the cemetery. They say that the mysterious woman waved at them and then seemed to disappear right before their eyes. Dan and Pete begin their investigation by setting up 2 static cameras, one recording in night vision mode. As the investigators are still deploying several motion sensors around the graveyard, their night vision camera captures something truly bizarre.
What was that background noise they're playing?
A dark shadow-like figure can be seen quickly darting from right to left across the cemetery grounds. Now, whatever it is, the figure is dense enough that it actually blocks out the light of Pete and Dan's flashlight as it passes right behind them. The 2 investigators don't hear or see anything at the time, and they only discover what they captured later when reviewing their footage. So could it be that the mysterious waving woman made an appearance? Or let me know what you think this
You have
is.
to watch this stuff.
You can
just to
watch
find
this
something
entire
like that.
investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel, Night Watchers Paranormal Australia,
Editing that
Danvers
would be
State Hospital.
fun.
So these next 2 videos were posted to YouTube a long time ago, and nothing in either video was intended to show anything supernatural. In fact, both videos were posted by urban explorers who have never posted a single paranormal video ever. But some sharp-eyed Nukes Top 5 viewers watched these videos and noticed something strange that was missed.
God,
The first
how much
video
time
was
do
sent
they
in by
have on
Nukes
their
Top 5 viewer
hands to watch
Macy
these
Asher.
videos and
The video
find-
was recorded way back in 2003 by a guy named Dave who was filming inside the infamous old Danvers State Hospital. The Danvers Hospital was an insane asylum built back in 1874.
That'd be cool. I'd go do
Eventually,
that.
it was discovered that patients were being subjected to horrible treatment and abuse at the hands of the hospital staff. Danvers State Hospital was closed and abandoned in the 1990s. It goes without saying that the huge empty structure was said to be extremely haunted. So Dave is exploring the basement while recording everything on an old analog camcorder. Dave doesn't know it, but he captures something truly bizarre.
Does somebody walk by?
You saw that too?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, we did.
A dark figure can be seen moving inside a doorway. Now, Dave has never said that what was captured was anything paranormal. In fact, he's never even saw the figure. And the footage is over 20 years old. But a watchful Nukes Top 5 viewer spotted this creepy figure, and I'm not sure what it is. Could it be that Dave accidentally captured the spirit of a Danvers Hospital patient?
Shadow bastard.
We'll never know, because Danvers Hospital was torn down in 2007 and replaced by luxury apartments.
Them apartments
Seems
are
like a
screwed.
scary place to live.
So all those
School
apartments
spirit.
are around and abandoned.
This next video was
insane
sent in by
asylum?
Nukes Top 5 viewer Ethan Sheely, who together with his brother used to explore abandoned places in North Carolina and upload their footage to YouTube. But since then, Ethan has moved away from home, so no more exploring. One night, Ethan is feeling a bit nostalgic about the old explorations with his brother and takes a look back at their old videos. In a video where he is exploring an abandoned 1950s middle school, he spots something that he had never noticed before.
Those things in Japan are ruthless. Abandoned schools. Japanese will find some stuff in those.
Did you see it?
Was it right there in the window?
At the end of a hallway, a dark figure can be seen stepping out of a doorway and then disappearing right back inside. Ethan explains that he and his brother explored every single inch of the building that day, and they didn't find any squatters or homeless people in the building. So he has no idea who or what this could be. Hell's Kitchen. This next spooky video from Krugersdorp, South Africa was shared to Reddit by user Puzzleheaded Snow 23. The footage shows a woman taking a tour through an empty apartment, recording each room as she goes. But it seems that there might be something else inside the apartment with her.
Hello? Something.
Bruh.
Did you see it?
Yep.
An unidentified figure can be seen walking through a door and just passing through the kitchen. Reddit user Puzzleheaded Snow 23 claims that the filmer
looked like
didn't
a
notice
hospital
whoever
gown.
or whatever
Hello?
this is. So is this strange footage proof of
Or
the
like a voodoo
paranormal?
or something.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
It's a dude in a hospital.
Thanks so much
gown.
for watching. As always, my schedule was weird, so
Kind of disappointed me this time, Nuke.
Yeah, that one was kind of slow.
The last two videos that we've done by you were like finesse.
Yeah. This one wasn't one of your better ones, but the dude with the jester. I mean, we'd already seen most of that. We hadn't seen the last part of it. We saw the first part of that, but why you still got that?
Yeah, bruh, come on, man. Like, I have haunted dolls, but they don't do nothing.
If we had haunted dolls, they would be in the trash can. Promise you. promise you.
He hasn't done that away.
Because they ain't done nothing. If one of them opens an eye or turns a head, it's going to be minus a head in the trash. That is no joke.
They don't mess with nobody, Neil.
I do not play with dolls. That is just, that's creepy. She's clowns. She can't do Pennywise. I don't like dolls.
Why?
It would be dead. That thing.
It would be dead like it has a soul.
If it turns its head, it's got something. It's going to lose it as soon as I get over there and then make sure somebody else's problem, put it in a landfill. Well, like I said, you put it on eBay for $1 and just see how many freaks are out there will bid up just to get what you consider a haunted doll, which they're not going to know. If they watch the videos, they will.
I wouldn't be doing that. I would
say, take this doll. And I would tell the doll before I shipped it, hey, you have a new home now. You go to this new home.
And you bother them.
You show back up at this home.
We gonna have problems.
You're gonna be in an urn when I'm done with you.
Yeah, dismantled and buried in concrete.
Burn. I would turn you
Salt
to ash.
and burn.
That's enough. It's over. But yeah, there's been better nukes. Wasn't terrible though. Like I said, the Jester's the one that stood out the most to me. The weird skinwalker thing.
That was pretty crazy.
I mean, the problem is, all of these could be faked relatively easy. Most of them. The Jester doll especially. I think you could really, if you're keeping it in that house, you're doing something. You're not.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Unless you like grew up around stuff like that your entire life, you're not going to do that.
If I grew up with stuff like that my entire life, I would already know better than to have some stupid ass doll that turns its head to look at me. It's a wrap. Get in the comments, let us know, would you keep the Jester doll that I would burn to an ash? And what do you think about most of these? I mean, the lady's mop moving, not overly impressed with that. I mean,
pulling her hair, that's
pulling her hair looked good, but there's ways you could pull that off too. I mean, there's just some of these things that we see are just convenient, if you know what I mean. That somebody just happened to be recording and just happened to be watching and just, things like that. There's a lot of convenience involved. So even a 20-year-old video, I could get into an editing program and go,
clip that up.
What, that came out of nowhere. So you don't know. Unless you're there, you don't really know. So who knows? Like, share,
subscribe,
do the thing.
Do the thing.
And until the next time, guys, as always, come at me, bro.